Have you been accused of having ADD? Do you have trouble focusing? Now that's funny. Wait, what were we talking about? Let's talk about it! Barry Smith here, pastor, husband, father, author, and a guy who's lost his focus on what's important a lot. This is part 3 in a 3-part series on how to have family success. In the first video, we asked the question, what do you have to lose? The second video asked, what do you have to invest? And this video is all about what we should focus on. In order to have a successful family, we've got to focus on our values. In doing so, the first focus that we need to have is number 1, stating your values. There are all kinds of values out there: corporate, family, religious, traditional, and on and on. For the purpose of this video, let's talk about family values. The sky's the limit here. Integrity, discipline, accountability, generosity, health, humor, educational, leadership, balance, caring, wisdom, compassion, loyalty, commitment, servanthood, diligence, environmentalism, cooperation, stability, humility, patience, appreciation, dedication, dependability, consistency, open-mindedness, reliability, creativity, passion, courage, patriotism, perseverance, and so many more. Let's choose just one that I haven't mentioned yet. I think we could all agree is a good value. That's honesty. King David wrote a psalm about following God and how King David would handle his tribe in Psalm 101, verse 7. No one who practices deceit will dwell in my house. No one who speaks falsely will stand in my presence. Honesty is a basic tenet of the faith. It promotes growth and trust. The point of this video is not to define these various values, but to show you how these values can help you be a family success. The first thing above all things is to state them to your family. And that brings us to your message in a tweet. If you don't get anything else out of this video, get this, and you might consider posting it on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook. Here it is. To expect your family to live according to values you haven't clearly stated is unfair at best. To expect your family to live according to values you haven't clearly stated is unfair at best. To be a family success, you have to focus on stating your values. And also, number 2, teaching your values. We can't just say what our values are. We have to teach them. And the all-important thing about that is sharing real-life past experiences, past examples. Talk to your spouse and kids about previous struggles with one of your values. But you can talk about the wins of that struggle as well, right? When you've lived out your values. And you can talk about your failures as well, where you didn't live out those important family values. Kids need to know that you're not perfect. So let's look at honesty again. My family was headed home to the Sacramento area from Southern California. There are some long stretches of going up and down significant hills, some might call them mountains. Going down one of those hills, I got stopped by the police. He walked up and asked if I knew why he stopped me. I told him the truth. I said something like, I blew it. It's my bad. I wasn't paying attention. I was moving with traffic for a while and then I just blew it. The cop took my driver's license and he went back to his car. He came back and said, "You're the first person who's told me the truth today. It's refreshing and I thank you for that." He didn't give me a ticket, which was awesome. Just a warning. Now that's fairly benign illustration. I understand that, but it's important to show your kids honesty. It might be a little odd to share failures with your kids, but that builds integrity and trust with them. You're not perfect, so stop trying to imply to your kids that you are. It'll help your family be a success. So we state our values and we teach our values, and the final way to have family success is living your values. This is like taking your values to the next level because these are the real life examples that you're going through right now. What are you going through right now that challenges some of your values? What values are being highlighted right now in your life, good or bad? I've been fired once in my life. I can't share the details of the company that did it because it's too close to home with all the reach of Facebook and YouTube. Technically, I got resigned. That means that I could either resign or get fired. So I resigned quietly, but my kids wondered what was up. This is where the value of honesty kicked into high gear. I tried to walk my kids through my perspective and what I thought was their perspective, and it was pretty humbling. And I could have raised a big stink and made this company look bad, but our value of integrity kept me from doing that. I hope my kids understood. I wanted to be honest with them because I loved that job, and being forced to resign so quickly went against our work ethic of ending well. Living out your values can be messy, but values are caught, not taught. You can talk and teach your kids all you want, but when they see that you're focusing on values and living them out, it'll stick in their lives, and that will help you have family success. So model your values to your kids. Know that they are always watching you, not just listening to your lectures. Now, a step that you can take right now is to commit to one of these actions regarding your family values. State them, teach them, or live them out. What are you willing to commit to this week? Just post that below, stating, teaching, or living. Just one of those 3 words, and we'll pray for you. You do that right now, post below, stating, teaching, or living. Understand that none of these videos in this series were meant to bring guilt on you. They're to help you have family success. And it all starts with the first question, what do you have to lose? Ego, comparisons, and a perfectionist mentality. Then the next question is, what do you have to invest? Effort, priority, and getting help when you need it. Finally, the last question is, what do you have to focus on? These are your values. Stating them, teaching them from past examples, and living them out by walking your kids through what you're going through right now today. It's my belief that if you ask these 3 questions, you will have more family success than you've ever had in your life before. And as always, like, share, comment, and subscribe to this channel. It helps us get the message out there. And if you like our stuff, consider supporting us with a tip on PayPal or a tax-deductible donation to YouChoose.Community. The links are all below. We'd certainly appreciate that. So right now, go ahead and hit that thumbs up and share this thing, because no doubt someone you know probably needs to hear this. Until next time, post below, stating, teaching, or living. You'll be glad you did, and we'll pray for you.